Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today's going to be an extension of my brown eyeliner series. I've done liquid liners, I've done pencil liners, I've done brown mascaras. If that is something that you're interested in and you love brown makeup just like me, check out this playlist. As of right now, we've only talked about drugstore brands, but today we're going to get into the high-end one. We have 4 today. I'll be battling them out today and tomorrow. If you are new here, what I like to do is I do one on either eye and then the next day the same thing. We'll really get to see how they wear. I do a full 9-hour wear test. I have Charlotte Tilbury Matte and Metallic Double-Ended Eyeliner for $32 in copper charge. One Size by Patrick Starrr. Point Made 24-Hour Gel Eyeliner Pencil for $19 and 2 Busty Brown. Tom Major Dimension Precision Gel Eyeliner for $26 in Rich Brown. And lastly, Lancôme Drama Liquid Pencil Longwear Eyeliner for $22 in 02 French Chocolate. So price ranges from $19 to $32. That is a pretty big difference, and even $19, I'm thinking, wow. Would I even spend money on this if I wasn't making a video? Probably not, which is why I love drugstore makeup. Now that I talked about all that, let's get into the first day. Today's battle is going to be between these two, Charlotte Tilbury on my right eye and One Size on my left eye. I ended up choosing these two because Charlotte Tilbury is $32 and One Size is $19, and that was the biggest difference. Just so you guys know, the reason why I picked these liners is that they either had the best ratings, so 4 stars and up, and specifically this one, the Charlotte Tilbury one, it's a very well known, I know it goes viral a lot on TikTok. And what I specifically like about this one, and I know they do have another brown eyeliner, what I was interested about this one, this specific shade is so pretty. Now it is copper, but to me that is in the brown family, and it just looks so beautiful. And I was like, why not? Let's include it. And as far as One Size, I've never tried out the brand before. I'm really curious about it. I really like Patrick Starrr and his content, and I just really wanted to try something from the brand. Starting with my right eye, this one is dual-ended. Like I said before, we will be focusing on the copper side. This is super creamy, and this color is so stunning. A warm brown. It's the lightest brown that I've tested out on my channel. This is a really beautiful color. But man, the price point, I really hope this lasts all day. As I was fixing my wing, I did notice that this formula dries quite quickly. So if you like to do a couple of layers, just make sure you move a little bit faster. That could also be a good thing because that could help with the longevity. Now moving on to the left eye, One Size. Now this says this is a gel liner. I love gel liners because they glide so effortlessly and they're usually very pigmented. Now this brown, it looks like it's very dark, like a very dark brown. I'm also gonna tightline because it helps make my lashes look thicker, and I just like the look of it. Whenever I don't tightline, I think my eyes just look off. Is anyone else like that? I feel like anytime I wear liner, I have to tightline. I made it just a little bit thicker so you guys can see it a bit better, and this is what One Size looks like. So far, I really like the formula. Very pigmented, easy, glides on effortlessly. Didn't have any problems applying it. Now comparatively, these look very different. Obviously the Charlotte Tilbury one, it's warmer, it has more of this reddish undertone to it, and the One Size is a lot darker and deeper. So we'll see. I'll see you guys later today for a wear test. Just keep in mind it is going to be a really long day, and I am using studio lights. Talk to you guys later. Today went by really fast. I can't believe it's already around 8 o'clock and I haven't even looked at my face at all. This is my first time looking at the monitor, and I can tell I'm quite oily right here, but let's see how the eyeliners look. Okay, we have a little smudging going on, but let's start off with the Charlotte Tilbury one. Again, I was wearing this one on the right eye. This looks almost the exact same. The only thing I see, the tiniest ittiest bit of wear that I see, is that if you look towards my inner corner, the lower part, you see a little bit of transfer, ever so slightly. Do I think someone would really notice it? No. Would you personally notice it? Maybe, because it is your face, but I don't see any gathering going on the outer corners. That's kind of where buildup comes and the smudging appears. I also don't see anything on my eyelids, like nothing. It looks the exact same of how I left it. And something that I forgot to mention in my video before I started doing the wear test is that I did apply some brown mascara. I always do that. I just completely forgot to do it once I ended that clip. But that's really it. I always wear mascara for all these trials and wear tests, but it's always the same for both eyes. Even though I see just that tiny bit of transfer on the inner corner, I still really like this. But man, 32 bucks for a dual eye pencil, that's still a lot of money. I wear brown liner most days, so I would go through this pretty quickly. I would almost want this in one solid liner, so not the metallic side on the other, just copper, so then it would last me twice as long. But I really do think this is a really unique color and it's something special. On the left side, I'm wearing one size. This one, I'm seeing more smudging, specifically on the outer corner. That's where you see it the most, and I find it to be quite obvious. Like it's just bleeding out towards my lash line. But I don't see anything in the inner corner compared to the Charlotte Tilbury one, and I don't see anything on the eyelids, no creasing. Wing is still there. It's still a very nice, deep, dark brown. Just that outer corner. Not bad, but it doesn't compete with my favorite drugstore one. And if you missed that video, I have a part 1 and a part 2, so I'll leave that video right here. Even though I'm washing my face right after this, the oiliness is really bothering me, so I am gonna go in with this. If you guys don't know what this is, it's a Revlon kind of like an oil remover. I don't remember the official name, a volcanic something. I did a whole review and a wear test. If you guys are interested in that, I'll have it right here. I just need to make this look better. Man, look at that difference. I know this video is not about this, but if I was someone who would go into work, I would absolutely take this and put it in my purse. Like, this is a necessity. I'm feeling so much better about that. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this first part. I will see you guys tomorrow morning. Good morning, guys. We have our last two. I'll be testing out the Patrick Ta on my right eye and the Lancôme on my left eye. Starting with Patrick Ta. This is a gel liner. This is retractable. I believe this is the only retractable one. And you know me, I love a good retractable liner. I feel like you're less likely to waste on the product, but you do have to keep in mind that they do break. Sometimes a little bit easier, so you don't want to turn it too high. Also, this packaging is my favorite. This beautiful rose gold. The packaging in Patrick Ta is absolutely beautiful. Like, everything that they do is stunning. And I really want to try out one of their eyeshadow palettes. I know they recently came out with a rose toned one, and they came out with more of a neutrals bronzy one last year, and I'm like kind of contemplating which one I should get. It's definitely not perfect. What I noticed is that this dries very quickly. You need to move fast, because if you were to go in with the angled brush, which is what I like to do towards the outer parts, it will actually start to remove the liner. So you just gotta work fast. So far it looks beautiful. It's a nice dark chocolate brown. It seems like it's very comparable to the Patrick Starrr one, and it also glides nicely too. And they both so happen to be gel liners. Now moving on to Lancôme on the left eye. I'm not very familiar with Lancôme. I know it's a very well-known brand, but I haven't tried anything from them. When I think of Lancôme, I think of someone who's more mature, and I really want to include this brand because all the other ones are newer, meaning they haven't been out for over a decade. So I did want something that maybe you guys would be more familiar with. So this is a pencil. From the outside, it looks just like the Patrick Starrr one. So this Lancôme one is super creamy. It was so easy to blend. I can tell it doesn't dry as fast, but it was so easy just to glide it, and the blendability was effortless. Side by side, I can't really tell a difference, but the Lancôme one, I might like just a little bit more, just the smoothness of it and the easeability, because this side, it just looks just a hair patchy, ever so slightly. So I'm going to put on mascara and I'll be right back. Looking pretty good. If I had to guess between these two, which one's going to do well during the wear test, I think the Patrick Ta one, only because it dries a lot faster, and that's my best guess. So I will see you guys later today. I just want to preface that my eyes have been a bit watery today, not because of the liners, it's because of all the pollen. It's still springtime here in New York, and I have allergies. So this wear test is going to be altered a little bit because specifically this eye has been a little more watery, but I really tried my best today to not touch my eyes or rub them at all. Hopefully you guys understand that. But just know I am so excited to wash my face tonight. I'm ready to get in there. Let's go back to the liner, starting with the Patrick Ta one on my right eye. This side looks pretty close to being the exact same of how I left it. The only thing I'm seeing, nothing on the eyelids, nothing in the outer corner. The slightest bit in the inner corner. But keep in mind, the allergies. My guess is that wouldn't be there if the pollen wasn't going crazy today, and I was inside for most of the day and I was just going outside to let my dogs go to the bathroom. This side looks really good. I'm happy with it. Now the other side, using Lancôme, this one, you see a little more going on. This is the eye that was giving me the most trouble today. Specifically the outer corner, you can just see some smudging, a little just wateriness. You can see like the makeup is disappearing a little bit. I really don't see too much in the inner corner. Again, ever so slightly, just like the other side. I don't see anything on the lid, the tiniest bit in the inner corner of my lid, ever so slightly. It is faded, but not bad for a 9-hour wear test. Between these two, Patrick Ta one. So what I like to do at the end of these types of videos is I swatch them and then I wait a few minutes, I do the rubbing technique where I rub it really hard, my hand gets a little red, and see which one does not budge. And typically it's the one that had the best wear test. I want to go in order of how I applied them in this video. Are you ready? Let's test out the swatches. Just a reminder, Charlotte Tilbury, Patrick Starrr, Patrick Ta, Lancôme. Oh my gosh, they look the same. All of them do. And I don't even see anything on my fingers like I usually do. Usually I see like a little bit of brown. These are not budging. Now that I'm looking at them side by side, obviously the Charlotte Tilbury one is the lightest and the warmest. Lancôme is just slightly lighter, and the two Patrick ones, they look almost identical. But when I was swatching them and similar to the application, Patrick Starrr was just a little more smooth and Patrick Ta dries very quickly. So with all this being said, I think you guys will be happy with any of these. They seem to work well. Just from this quick swatch test, I think you'll be happy. My personal favorites just from this is obviously the Charlotte Tilbury one, but it's really because of the color. And then my next one after that would be the Patrick Ta one, because I love a retractable liner. I love the packaging, and although it dries very quickly, at least I'm aware of that so I can work pretty quickly. I really hope this video was helpful. If you missed any of my other videos relating to brown makeup, definitely check those videos out. And before you leave, like this video, subscribe to this channel for more fashion and beauty content. I'll see you guys in another video. Bye!